tiller yard machine, power more, premium OHV engine. Okay, 139cc yard machine. I don't know where the spark plug even is on this thing. Does it even have a spark plug? Because hello, welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday, whoop whoop, and today it's actually kind of cold outside, which is weird. It feels like fall, like it's fall just hit all of a sudden, and there's all the kittens are outside watching the chickens. Look at this. What are you guys doing back here, huh? Are all only chickens we have left, all 5 of you, which is ridiculous. We had 30 at one point, now we have 5. The only chicken we have from nursery is that red chicken. He's the only original one. All the other ones are brand new. The white chickens are from the 3rd batch, and we have one from each. We have chickens from all 3 times we bought chickens. We have the white chicken from the newest batch. We have the black-white one from the 2nd batch, and the red one from the 1st batch, which is cool to think about. Door's in my way. This door does not want to stay up. Stay up. There we go. Anyways, guys, let's get this thing started. I will come back in a minute. So, alright, guys, before we get this thing started, I'll tell you guys to remember to like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell button. I'll talk to you guys. Alright, guys, I'm back. So, yesterday we talked a lot about the garden, which the idea is to dig it up. Well, first we got to cut down, probably with the weed eater, because it's some thick stuff. And then we're going to probably rake off, try to get most of the seeds off, because it's seedy stuff. Probably compost it. And then we will dig it up, and then we're going to plant cover crop in it and let it just be done for this year, which is, I might wait, this one might wait a little while because we got a bunch of flowers down here still. Also, we have a bunch of, the only thing here we have growing right now is, the only thing I really got to worry about right now growing is, I can't remember what it's called, sweet potatoes. We might have a couple sweet potatoes from here, maybe. But all these green tomatoes are really, I don't think they're going to really get ripe. And everything's basically dead. Look at this garden's terrible. But, yeah. If we can get a rototiller running, which I'm going to try to do right now, I think it just needs a spark plug. Maybe, I hope that's all it needs. We're going to dig up the garden here probably in a couple weeks, maybe a week or 2, depending on how long it takes to get a weed eater. We need a weed eater to cut it down first, especially the other garden. The other garden's ridiculously crazy how high it is. But, yeah. Anyways, guys, let's go see if we can get this rototiller. I don't think I've ever showed you guys our rototiller. We've been using our uncle's rototiller, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Dig it up, because he said his rototiller needs new tines anyways, and some other stuff, and he doesn't really want to use it for our stuff, and I want to make another plot anyways. What I really want to do is in the spring, is just cut down our cover crop with a riding mower, and then tarp it for like 3 weeks, and then put it into that so there's no till. But I don't know, we have time, or we don't have a tarp, and tarps are expensive. It's like 160 bucks for a tarp, which is this big piece of plastic. But I'm gonna show you guys I want to see what kind of spark plug we need, and I don't know how you even tell what kind of spark plug you need, but we shall see. I might have to look up our thing. I'm trying to do this one hand, which is hard to do. I'm on. Okay, that one worked. Alright. I'm losing my mind here. Sorry about this. Okay, here we go. We got the garage open now. Now we just have to see what we got. How do you tell? I might just have to look up the model online to see if I can find the booklet to it, because I'm not even sure what to do with it. Also, we're going to cut grass here soon. Crazy to think. Yeah, here we go. Yard machine. This actually does a pretty good job, but it's just not, it's hard to control, if that makes sense. And I don't even know what a spark plug is on this thing, because it starts, but the only thing I like about it is the stupid wheels. By the way, don't make fun of my shoes. They're the only shoes I have right now. I mean, I have shoes, but they're the only ones that aren't wet right now, because I kind of cleaned my shoes. I washed them, and now they're outside, hanging up outside, so don't make fun of my shoes. Let's see if we can get this out and actually look at it in the daylight here. Sorry about this. This thing actually does a pretty good job. We used to dig up our garden with this, and then my uncle started doing, because he had the better rototiller than us. The only thing I don't like about this is these stupid wheels. Now, tiller yard machine, power more, premium OHV engine. Okay, 139cc yard machine. I don't know where the spark plug even is on this thing. Does it even have a spark plug? because it will run, but only if we spray the crap out of it with starting fluid. All right, let's see if I can. I'm starting in place freehand here. Let's see if we can get this thing to start. It has gas in it from when I was trying to run it. Has a little bit of gas in it. I don't know where the gas went from it, but yeah, let's just see what happens, shall we? I don't know if I can do this one hand or not. I can't do this one hand. Let me put my phone down, or let me put my phone here for a minute. Guys, I'll be right back, okay? Can you guys see? Maybe? Hello? I don't know if it's going to start. I'm going to go portable and see what happens. Yeah, I'm not even going to mess with it anymore. That's all I wanted to do. Try. Yeah. So this is, I need to look at the model here. Okay. Yard Machines. Where's the spark plug on this thing at? I don't even know. Pretty sure it needs does this even have a spark plug? I'm not even sure. Who knows? Who really knows? I'm not even sure. Yeah. Anyway, guys, this is what we're going to use to dig up our garden. Hopefully, because I'm going to dig up the 2 we have and maybe dig another plot. Maybe about the size of this one, and then we'll have 3 plots. That way I can do... The idea is to have 1 plot of, like, corn, 1 plot of potatoes, and then half a plot for, like, peppers, tomatoes, and the other half will be for greens, broccoli, lettuce, carrots, peas, stuff like that, and then the other garden... Yeah, and then, I don't know. I want to grow, like, more food, if that makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'll come back in a few minutes. Hi, guys, I'm back. So, last time you saw me, I was talking about the rototiller, which this is going to be a continuation of that. What is going on here? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Anybody don't know what this is? This is literally my old Switch save data on a 32 gigabyte, or no, 64, well, I had 64 gigabytes. 64 gigabyte thing for my Switch. Now I have 128 one because I ran out of memory. But, anyways, that's not what I'm talking about. I carry this around my pocket, honestly, why. I love my Switch, by the way. It's an amazing thing. Anyways, enough about video games. We was talking about the rototiller we have, which is a yard machine, which is a weird thing. It has, like, a weird engine in it, which is apparently a crap engine. And that thing hasn't been run for, like, 7 years. So, maybe even longer. Maybe even 8 years. 7, 8 years. And we tried to run it. Couldn't even get the thing to start. So, we sprayed it. I sprayed it with a bunch of 30 engine fluid. That made it run for about 30 seconds. Then it would die. So, I looked up what to do. I was going to just replace the spark plug because maybe this stuff was a spark plug. But looked up online. And actually, we're just going to replace the spark plug first. And then the carburetor. Because the carburetor is only like $20. So, we're just going to replace the carburetor and a spark plug. And that should get it running. Hopefully. That should make it run. I hope. And that should, yeah, and after that, we should have a weed eater by then. And basically, I've already told you guys this like 3 days in a row now. We're going to cut down all of our stuff in the gardens, be done with it. Maybe mow it. I'm going to cut down weed eater, and then I'm going to rake out most of the seeds, and I'm going to compost that and like put them in a compost pile, because you can always compost it. Like the weeds, you know. Of course, you might have seed in it, but it doesn't matter too much, because the compost will get nice and hot eventually. We'll compost that down. Next year, we use it for biomass next year, which is compost. Anyways, I wish I had a wood chipper, guys. If I had a wood chipper, we could wood chip all these trees up, like these big pile of trees we have. I could prune back all my trees back here every year like I need to, and then just turn them into wood chips and then compost it. Boom, we'd have all kinds of compost every year. A little bit of horse manure. We don't have horse manure. I wish I had a horse. We used to have all kinds of compost. We had a horse, guys. Because we used to clean out that barn like twice a year, maybe 3 times a year. Technically, we should clean out more. You should clean out the barn like at least probably once or twice a week, but we got lazy and we do it like 2 times. We basically deep mulch it, which I don't know if that's good for horse or not. And yeah, we'd basically deep mulch it, and we'd come in like 2 or 3 times a year and just clean it all out, and we'd have like a whole bunch of manure, and we'd make all kinds of compost out of it, and the stuff was amazing. But nowadays we don't have a horse, and it's been years and years ago. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, hopefully We ordered the carburetor, which will be here in about 4 or 5 days. It was a spark plug. We're a spark plug too. And then this Friday, I think, or maybe a couple days after. Here, sometimes we're going to order a weed eater. We're going to get in the mail too, which I'm surprised you didn't do that. But we're going to get an Echo weed eater. I'm going to go ham, weeding everything to the ground around the gardens. So it should be fun. And we'll see how many sweet potatoes we get. Probably not very many, because they got taken by weeds, and it's terrible. I might leave the flowers up. I'm not sure. But I'm probably going to dig up that garden, this garden, definitely. And then we're going to cover crop it with... I was going to do triticale and hairy vetch and... What was it? Oh, winter wheat. So, winter rye. So, I actually am going to do winter wheat. I'm going to try to do a cover crop combination of winter rye, triticale, and then hairy vetch, and then field peas. Because the field peas and vetch will fix different nitrogen. If one doesn't fix nitrogen, the other one will. Which, actually, the hairy vetch does pretty cool. It makes flowers, which is cool. And then you can kill it. And then it adds a lot of biomass. And the grasses will suck up excess nitrogen from the soil and other nutrients. Actually, rye is good at mining. I say mining, but it actually has really fiber roots that go down pretty deep. And it will mine up minerals down below that most plants can't uptake. And it will bring up to the surface when you kill it. It will decompose. And then, hopefully, by spring, we can get a tarp. And then instead of rotating it in the spring, we'll just tarp it. We'll just cut it down as low as you can with the mower, and then tarp that bad boy for like 3 weeks, and then plant right into it. Bam, bam, boom, done. Boom, wham, bam, boozle. What? So yeah, and then that way the biomass will decompose naturally and make all kinds of good microbes and so. And then we'll fertilize all year with compost tea. See, what happened this year was this garden out here. It was a catastrophe to begin with, because I didn't dig it up and we had a bunch of clover growing, which I thought we just cut down and the clover won't go back. It's wrong. The clover comes back really badly and really fast, actually, once you cut down all the grass. And then this garden out here was a new plot. I knew we got to fight weeds in, and I couldn't get there like I should have, because it was really, really hot this summer. Well, not really. We had a really weird heat wave in the beginning of spring, like a week of like close to 90-degree temperature. And then after that, it just rained every day, every other day, and it was just didn't want to go work out in the garden. It's really hard to work in the garden when it's wet. You don't want to get all muddy and it's gross and everything. It's bad. Anyways, but the only thing I did good this year was we had a couple tomatoes, a couple cucumbers. Our garden we had no zucchini and no sunflowers. Usually those things will grow without us even trying. Of course, the zucchini will grow, but they die off really quickly. We usually get heaps of cucumbers. We didn't get hardly nothing. And we didn't get no peppers this year either, hardly. We hardly got any peppers. This is like the most peppers we got this year. Bam, peppers. That's it. We didn't get no hot peppers. I wanted to make a bunch of... Got no greens. Usually, I want to make a bunch of greens this year. Make green powder, but that didn't happen, which is sad. Ugh. Garden was terrible this year. I feel sorry for it. I feel sorry for me and everybody involved. And now I'm going to make it even bigger. I want to add another plot, because we had another plot about the size of the garden out here, 30 by 40-ish. And we'll have 3 plots, 30 by 40. We'll have one plot for spaghetti squash. We'll have like half of it for spaghetti. We'll like do 2 rows of spaghetti squash and then 2 rows of sweet potatoes. That'd be good. And then we would do another garden where half potato, half corn. And then the other garden over here would be half tomatoes and half peppers and green stuff. Like kale, Swiss chard. We didn't get kale or Swiss chard or anything this year. Well, we did have kale and Swiss chard. But before we could pick it, something came out and ate them all to the ground. And then the grass took everything over, and now it looks like it does, which is bad. But hopefully, next year is another year. Hopefully, we can have a nice garden next year, like we did last year. Last year we had a really nice garden. I was out there every week watering it and doing it. I couldn't even really give it any nutrients because it's raining every day, and I couldn't even give it compost tea because because if it's watering every day and you water it with compost tea, it's gonna overwater it, and yeah, it was bad. Anyways, guys, enough of me complain about the garden. I'm probably going to stop talking about it now until we get... The whole rototiller video is going to be a whole video. I'm going to show you... I watched a couple of videos on it. It looks pretty simple to take the carburetor off and replace it. And the spark plug's easy. You just take it off, put a new one on. We might just try the spark plug first, see if it's just a spark plug. If it's just a spark plug, that's good. If we go replace the whole carburetor, we wouldn't have had to bought the carburetor too, because it's only $20. We could actually took the carburetor off and rebuilt it and just sprayed with carburetor fluid, or whatever you want to call it, cleaning fluid. But it looks pretty easy to replace it. It's literally just like 3 bolts to take off this plastic thing, take off the fuel line, which is just, you take it off with like a pair of pliers or whatever, and then you let the gas drain. There's not very much gas in it because I didn't want to fill it up. We let the gas drain, and wham, bam, boom, done. and then you basically take off, you have to like turn a thing, you pull out a knob, and then you pull out another knob, and you pull out a thing, and it's all good to go. Spring, knob, spring, and then you pull it off, and you put the new one on. Wham, bam, boom, done. Supposedly. That's what it looks like. I say that, but every time we try to do something easy, it always turns out super hard. But we got the positive shot. Positive thoughts. It's going to be super easy. We're going to fix it. We're going to rotail up the whole field down here. Anyways, guys. I guess I'll talk to you guys a little bit. I'm going to vlog. So, hi, guys. I'm back. Gonna make a vlog. Didn't really do a lot today. Mostly just talked about the garden. Showed you the rotiller. What we're going to try to get fixed. It's not really the best rotiller. We just kind of bought that one because when we bought it, it was like $250 when we bought it like 7-8 years ago. Actually, probably like 10 years ago. Because we had this old rotiller. We had this big green rotiller. That thing was older than I was. And I was like 15 at the time. It was like probably 25 years old. Big old thing. That thing cost like $3,000 when they bought it brand new. And they used to dig up like everything with that thing. Like they used to dig up all kinds of stuff. Like fields and fields with it. It was a big old walk behind rotiller. It was a big old thing. Anyways. It was like one step below a tractor, basically. It was a big old thing. And then it died. Couldn't get it fixed because really I couldn't get parts for it anymore. So we got rid of it. And then we got this little rotiller. We used it for like 3 years. And then we didn't like it because the rotiller was really hard on you. It would dig and it would hit like something. It would fly up in the air. It was hard to handle. It takes a lot out of you to handle it, to do it. But once we got it done, it actually did a pretty good job digging it up once you did it. But yeah, it was something. My kitty cat, it was something. Anyways, and after that, my uncle's been doing it. He offered to do it, so we just let him do it. And we haven't started that thing in like 5 years now, which is not a good thing. We should have been using it. But anyways, you never know what's going to come up. Anyways, guys, I guess I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So, whoop, roll the outro. Whoop. Alright, guys, thank you for making this. I just want to tell you guys, thank you for making this part of the video. If you made this part of the video, tell me your favorite kind of pop in the comments below. Yeah, let's go with that. And you. Anyway, guys, if you want to subscribe, you can do that, or you can look at these 2 videos, or watch more of me and do all 3. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So